Welcome back. Peter Amon spent $2 million in his bid for Atlanta mayor. He threw in $1 million of his own money. That's a nice problem to have. So what made a political unknown think he had a legitimate shot of winning? The guy running this campaign, perhaps?
That's right. That's what, or in this case, who, Fred Hicks is a veteran politico with a Midas touch, you might say, for winning. He did not pull it off with Amon's campaign, but he came closer than many doubters ever thought possible. Our Keith Whitney is here with some perspective on that. Keith, this was an expensive gamble.
Yeah, there's no denying that one, Sharon. It was. But you know what? If you've got the money, hey, it's yours to spend. And when it came to putting together his team, Amon spent it wisely, putting Fred Hicks at the helm. He went from less than 2% in the polls to more than 12, finishing fourth. If politics were football, Peter Amon would be Rudy, the walk-on who beat the odds in a field of candidates loaded with talent. But Amon didn't get there alone. He had a really good coach named Fred Hicks.
We always believed that he had the opportunity and the ability to do quite well and to make the runoff. It was not a token run. We ran to win.
Hicks was Amon's campaign manager, a political strategist with a knack for winning and being a team player.
At the end of the day, it's not my name that's on the yard sign or my name that's on the ballot. You might see and feel my work, but it's the candidate's name out there, and he was a great one, and we had a real opportunity to do something special.
He says Atlanta's shifting demographics would have favored Amon in the runoff, though he fell short of making it.
I think we have now 7 white city council members, more than we've had in a long time, and so the city is transitioning.
The glut of candidates in the mayor's race hurt everyone in the race, but Hicks says that's especially true for those who thought they had it in the bag.
This election was filled with people who felt that it was their birthright, to some extent, to be mayor. And because it was their birthright, or so they felt, then they didn't do the things they needed to do. And that was reflected in the polls and the results at the end of the day.
Now, Hicks says when it comes to those shifting demographics, black voters have shown that they are willing to vote for white candidates and vice versa. He believes Norwood's ambiguity about party affiliation cost her many of those crucial votes that she needed to have to win, Sharon.
I have a question for you. Other than Mayor Kasim Reed, you know, that's a storied, during this election, he was all over it, who of course endorsed Keisha Lance Bottoms. It was Amon, Peter Amon, who then took the most aggressive approach after the mayor tone in this race, if you will. He didn't hesitate to always punch back. Did that hurt him, punching back at his opponent?
That's a really good question, and you know what? The answer is hard to tell, but maybe it didn't hurt him. Hicks noted what Mayor Reed has been saying, that if he had not come out hard against Bottoms' opponents, she would not have won this race. And that kind of willingness to fight may have been admired by many Atlanta voters, and in fact, Sharon, it may have helped Amon in his bid as well. And I know you interviewed the mayor.
Very interesting.
You know, I interviewed him a lot. It's your interview I'm waiting to see.
Yeah, that's coming up. We should tell you a little teaser that I sat down one-on-one exclusive exit interview with Mayor Reed today. He spent a lot of time, and he did not hold back. I know you think you see him every day, but it's nothing like what happened this afternoon. I can't wait to bring it to you. And it does seem like perhaps even more so than the rest of the other mayors who preceded him, he's conditioned Atlanta voters perhaps to expect that keeping it real, transparency. So
his legacy is that he's going to be one of the strongest mayors the city has ever seen, short of Maynard Jackson.
Hope to chronicle it in my exclusive interview.
I can't wait to see it, Chair.
Thank you. Appreciate you, Ben.
Well, the one